Just as the display features of objects are controlled by layers, dimension styles control the display features of dimensions. Dim styles also control various dimension settings. Now, there are several hundred settings, and that's not an exaggeration, of systems variables for dimensions alone, not to mention the other systems variables for regular AutoCAD. Styles will help you control and manage them. So let's open up the dimension example file. Browse to this chapter's folder, go to the dimension example.dwg file and open it up. Now let's go to the Styles tab. Several dimensions here are using different styles, and it's easy to change the style of a dimension. So if we just browse into one of the dimensions and then select it and open up the Properties Manager, press Ctrl and 1 at the same time, and we come here to the Properties Manager, gives us some general information, some miscellaneous, and lines and arrows, etc. But the one we want here is the dim style in the miscellaneous section. Right now this is set to tick. That is the name of the style. So if I select that box and I get a list of the different types of styles that are in here. And as I hover over them, I get a preview of what the dimension will look like if I were to select that new dimension style. And it's very easy. Now, when drawing dimensions, you need to make sure that you have the proper dimension style active. You can come up to the Annotate tab in the ribbon, to the Dimensions panel, and you click on this little arrow here. This little button here goes to your Dimension Styles Manager. You click that, it'll open it up, and you can change all of your dimension styles right here. Find the one you want, click the Set Current button, and then click Close. A quicker and easier way, though, to do that is to come up here to this Dimension Styles pullout. Gives you a little bit of a preview. You can have a scroll bar if there are a lot of them. Find the one you want, and then click it. That one will be active. So when you make a dimension, that will be the style used, whatever's current. So it's pretty simple. And I mentioned the Styles Manager. You click here to get to it. This is where you make changes to your dimension style or where you create new dimension styles. So you can select a dimension style here on the left side. It gives you a preview here on the right. And then if you want to change it, you click on the Modify button. And there are multiple tabs for all of these settings. We're going to go over most of these, just the ones that you really absolutely have. The Lines tab controls the way your dimension lines are displayed. The symbols and arrows are here. Your text, any final fit options, and another main one here is your units. There are also alternate units and tolerances. We'll get into all of these later on and give you a good idea of how to create your own dimension style. In fact, we're even going to go through a project where you're going to set some of them up for you.